We're going to keep the day moving, and we're going to toss things over right now to Mr. Brandon, who is with us from Virtual DJ. We're going to talk about the guide to online broadcasting, a very relevant topic. Brandon, over to you, sir.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
All right, perfect. I just wanted to make sure. So good afternoon, everybody. It's Brandon from Virtual DJ, and would rather be there, obviously, live, instructing everybody in our Virtual DJ Academy and seminars, but unfortunately, we all know the crisis that's in hand with the the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's quite unfortunate. Actually, not only do I work for Atomics during the day, but I also have my own mobile DJ company that I do events and gigs on the weekends, and I also do have residencies at some of the clubs in the local area. And just today, the Florida governor says that all clubs and bars are going to be closed down until April the 19th so at least 30 days without work. But, you know, we had some great things that we had planned for Mobile Beat Las Vegas. We were going to showcase some of the exciting new features that we had for Virtual DJ 2020 that was just released earlier last year, or I'm sorry, late last year, earlier this year. So what we thought that we would do, though, is let's go ahead and revisit the social media broadcasting, because even though, you know, we're all affected by quarantines, crowd limits, cancellations, we really believe that you shouldn't lose touch with your fan base, and you shouldn't lose touch, especially the guys that are in the clubs, with the people that just love to come out and dance to your music. So, you know, social media broadcasting, especially inside Virtual DJ 2020, is definitely quite easy. It just takes a couple of clicks for you to go ahead and get set up. And I also want to go ahead and show you how to add some visualizations and video skins for some cool graphics. You can do a camera overlay to go ahead and show yourself DJing on your turntables or on your controller, and a whole lot of other cool stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let me see how to share my screen. Cool. Can you guys see this? I'm a little bit unfamiliar with the Zoom here, so I'm just getting started. Can you see? All right, are we on? All right, so the first thing that we want to do to go ahead and get set up for video broadcasting, just a little bit of background. You want to keep in mind that video mixing is obviously, it's going to require a nice video card that you'll have on your machine and more of a robust sort of system. So if you don't have that type of high-end system, try to keep your expectations low. You may get a little bit of glitching here and there, but for the most part, we have made a whole lot of optimizations for some lower end machines, so hopefully it'll work for you. Also, your bandwidth is going to be a major factor here. So if you're having trouble connecting to your social media API of choice, you may want to run a speed test just to make sure that you're not experiencing any sort of temporary throttle or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to go ahead and set up for video broadcasting. It's very simple. It's just a couple of clicks. You want to go ahead and go into the settings area, and then you're going to go ahead and click on the broadcast tab. Okay. So in this tab, you have four main options. You can do podcasts on our website. You can do for a professional radio server. You can do some audio as well. And then we also have the video tab here. This is what you're going to want to click on to go ahead and broadcast to social media sites. Okay. So you do have a couple of options. We support Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Vimeo, Musical.ly, and we also have an other here. This is in case another API gets released down the road that we don't know about yet, and then you can go ahead and manually enter in those credentials. So we're going to go ahead and focus mainly on Facebook here today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Facebook. And then all you have to do is go ahead and click on the facebook.com link, and hopefully you're already logged into your account. It'll go ahead and log you in. And then you're just going to go ahead and click on the Create Live Stream. All right, once you are in here, all you need to do is to copy your stream key and then go back into Virtual DJ and then just paste it. All right, then click on the Start Broadcast. And we can go ahead and close this out. So you can see that it's already populating in the background. You're not seeing anything right now because I haven't engaged any video in Virtual DJ. So let me just go ahead and load a video in here. And then I'll go ahead and click play. And you should be able to go ahead and see it populate in Facebook here. There's probably a good maybe 10-second delay, 15-second delay, but it should go ahead and pop up here any second. I guess Facebook might be kind of busy. Let me go ahead and try this one more time. Go back and stop my broadcast. Start it one more time. All right, well, we'll move on, but you can tell that Facebook is actually getting it. When you are ready to go live, and once you do get a picture, all you gotta do is click on the go live in the lower right-hand corner. All right, so it's that simple. You could also go ahead and set up for, let's try YouTube. Maybe we'll get a better response from YouTube. Click on that to get my, go ahead and get my stream key from YouTube. And your stream key in YouTube is actually down here. So you can click on the reveal button and it does it for you in like 10 seconds. So that way nobody can steal it from you. Copy that. Click on start broadcast. And you can see that YouTube is actually getting it as well. And from my experience, YouTube is actually sometimes a little bit slower than Facebook Live is, but it seems like all the social media sites are probably slow today, considering all the traffic going on with everybody trying to find news out about, you know, the pandemic and things. There we go. So you can see YouTube is actually a little bit better today than what Facebook is. So anyway, as you can see, I'm now streaming my video live. And when I'm ready to go ahead and go live in YouTube, just click on the go live button, which is right here in the corner. All right, so what are you going to do though if you don't have music videos and you just wanna add some cool graphics or effects and stuff like that? So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. First off, I'll just go ahead and load maybe some audio only files. And I'll go ahead and press play. All right, so in the center section here, you'll notice that you'll have your transitions and you have your video effects. Now the video effects is where we house all of our visualizations that you can add to your audio only files. And the first thing that I want to go ahead and touch on are the shader tools. All right, now to enable the shader tool, you just click in the overlay area and go ahead and engage the shader, just like that. Okay. Now, if you want to see the options for any of your effects, just go ahead and click on the gear icon and we'll go ahead and open up the shader window. Okay. So here are the options for the shaders. Currently, you can change to another shader by clicking on the actual shader line number. There's the Disco 2000. There's the simple hexagon and the dancing cubes. Now, if you would like, you can have Virtual DJ actually auto change for it based on the beats and measures that you have in the song that you're currently playing. And you could also have it beat move for you as well. You can see it shake a little bit more. And these are really cool because the shaders are actually not actual video files. The shader tools are actually small, like mathematical, tiny little, they're kilobytes in size. And they're actually mathematical instructions to go ahead and create the visualizations via the chip that's on your video card. So that's what makes them so cool. And you can also download more from the thousands that are available on the ShaderToy website. Just go ahead and click on the URL after clicking download more. And all you have to do is find a shader that you like. This one's kind of cool. So I'll click there. The shader will actually show. And then all I'm going to do is go ahead and copy the URL to that shader. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug it back into Virtual DJ. And then click on Add. And as you can see, it's right there available for you. So again, like I said, the ShaderToy website does have thousands available. Most can be downloaded into Virtual DJ and be used. Some are not compatible, especially if they have audio attached to them, but Virtual DJ will just go ahead and tell you if they're not compatible or not. So it's quite simple. All right, the next thing that I also wanted to showcase on that you could add would be to go ahead and use the slideshow tool. Now, originally the slideshow, when we had it back in older versions, only actually handled still like image pictures if you wanted to do a typical slideshow, but it's been updated. Now you can actually use it for video files. If you go ahead and show it, just click on the gear icon to show it in the side view here. And all you have to do is enable video and then select the folder that you want. And then just go ahead and select a folder of ambient videos that you have. I have a few right here. So these ghost streams are pretty cool. I'll just open it and then enable the slideshow. And then you can see all your ambient videos and it will cycle through depending on the parameters that you have set here. All right, another cool thing to do is you can use the video sampler. If you wanted to go ahead and add some visual samples. And remember, all of these can be overlaid. So you can go ahead and get creative and actually start layering things together. This is a little like ambient shadow dancer thing that we have available to download on our website. And as you can see, she can dance around. So these are pretty neat if you're into like the shadow dancers and stuff. The other thing you can do is if you want to let your listeners know maybe what song it is that you're playing, you can go ahead and actually show the cover tool, which will actually show on the visual the actual cover art. And if you want to move it around or resize it, just go ahead and open up the GUI tab for it. It'll show in the side view here. You can change the position. You can move it around your screen. You can also resize it as well. And the other cool thing is I did say that the camera plugin would work. I'm not sure if the webinar is going to actually take over my camera, but if you want to go ahead and show yourself maybe mixing on a controller, just go ahead and add your camera. And as you can see, my my little shadow dancer there she's still dancing around my face, which is kind of neat. Now remember, any of these visualizations, they can also be triggered as a source for an audio only track. So I'll turn off the slideshow right now and turn her off. Now, if I go back to a video, and then I go ahead and actually just load another audio track. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and enable my slideshow to be my source for the audio only track. Now notice it's not actually playing right now, but as soon as I start the audio only track, and I move the video transition over, it will automatically play a visualization. So while you're streaming on Facebook Live or YouTube or whatever, you can go ahead and mix back and forth between video files, audio files, whatever that you'd like, and you can go ahead and let Virtual DJ take care of the video mix for you. So that's pretty much it. That's kind of how you can get creative and use Virtual DJ to mix online and stay with your audience and DJ from home, even though we're all having, dealing with the virus and everything, but it's a great way to go ahead and stay in contact with your audience.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Great information. Love Virtual DJ. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate the support.